You said it correctly. I also wrote it down beforehand. Like, it doesn't help you to take all these supplements if your basic nutrition or like a basic sense of like your health isn't there.
Yes.
So I wrote down like things like which I thought were very important, which I didn't do in my youth, like drinking water.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure how much would you recommend. Is there like a thing you would recommend? I heard like I don't know, like 3/4 of a gallon, which is like 2 to 3 liters, something like this, or is it?
Yeah, around 2 is already enough.
Okay, that's enough. Okay,
Yes.
fair enough.
You don't have to go more.
And what do yeah, like how important do you think is working out in your lifestyle?
Uh-huh. Okay, so now here is a nice statistic studies.
Mhm.
Overweight people that exercise regularly
Mhm.
live longer
Mhm.
than skinny people that don't exercise.
Interesting. Yeah, I've there's a book from an American doctor which went not viral, but it sold a lot of copies. I forgot the name, but he's a big proponent of like vegan and vegetarian diet, and in his examples or in his arguments that he brought up, they compared like some people who did like only vegan diet or refrain from like meat, which is like a whole nother issue. Like quality of meat in America is like totally different than in Europe, and he also always had like people who worked out regularly, and they had this like the same levels of like quality of life basically.
Yeah.
They didn't really consider what the people who were working out what they ate.
Yeah.
So basically shouldn't mean that if you work out you should just eat
No,
whatever.
exactly, yes.
But I think it has a main issue. I mean, I work out regularly, and not only for your health, but it gives you like a routine.
Yes. Yes.
So okay, I should do that, and after the workout, I always feel amazing, and it obviously does a lot for your health as well.
Uh-huh. It helps with stress, for instance. Instead
Sure.
of eating, then you can do some exercise as well.
That's right.
Yeah.
So yeah, we have like drinking water, working out, and then what is there like a basic level of healthy eating, or what does that mean to eat healthy? Can you explain it a little bit?
Yeah, okay, that's a nice question. Eat everything. Do
Okay.
not take off anything else. So it's like balanced nutrition is 80% healthy, which is like some food that you cook, but without taking out any macronutrients. So sometimes people, when they think like I have to eat healthy, it's just less carbohydrates or less fat, or that's it. No, actually, it should be a nice balance. So here is where a nutritionist can really, really help you, because you might not have the real idea of how much is that. When I say not, you need still fat and carbohydrates, but do not overdo it and do not go too little. So stay in a medium range. And 20% fast food, pizza, whatever you want, because it's still good to have that. I always say it's good for your soul to have this. Now, because of the diet industry, they call it a cheat day, and that is something really, really bad to say that, because then people feel guilty because of that.
Sure,
right?
The psychological factor, yeah, okay.
There is nothing wrong with that. You're not cheating anybody. Who are you cheating? I mean, you're just eating, right?
Yeah.
So it's not cheating. I always say you just get out. You just went to a restaurant. What's wrong with that?
Yeah, that's an interesting point. Like, if you only consider like, I don't know, healthy food, and when you go out it's like, no, I cannot eat this or that. I get that. Yeah, that's an interesting point. I didn't really think about it too much. Or I cannot drink that beer or whatever.
Yeah.
This can also impact you, right? So you're basically saying it's not like if you eat it once a week you're gonna die.
No, not at all. Even if you eat always clean, as they say, so it's a lot of vegetables and good carbohydrates or whatever, you're still gonna crave something else, like chocolate or this greasy stuff. You're still gonna. Why do you have these cravings? Because actually your body needs a little bit of that.
Sure.
It needs it. So saturated fat, that are like the worst kind of fat you could have, it that is like in red meat or greasy stuff, we still need that. Not that much, of course, but still we need it.
Sure.
So you always have the balance. When I say balance, it's not that you always do something really right. What is right? Right is a bit of everything, right?
Sure.
So just you have to enjoy your food. Also, because if you think about it, when people think that they are cheating at the restaurant, when they go to the restaurant, what they're gonna do on Monday? they're gonna eat just a salad.
Mm-hmm.
They're gonna try to compensate that because, oh my god, I
Sure.
have so much yesterday, not today. I have to eat very, very little. And then what happens? Then you start to be hungry.
Mm-hmm.
When you start to be really, really hungry, then you will eat everything because you cannot hold it anymore.
Sure.
So there is, or people can hold it all the week, and then when it's Saturday, Friday night, boom, they eat so much because
Mm-hmm.
they're hungry and they're missing the food that they like.
Sure. Yeah, that's an interesting like effect, right? If you think of it.